Hello friends, welcome to our channel Automation Community. In the last video, we have done ladder programming of auto manual pump. Today we are going to design its HMI screen and also do its simulation. So let us start our DOPSoft HMI software from here. We will click on new button. From here for this project, we will select 800 by 480 resolution screen. Here we will write name of our project. Just click to next button. Here in for communication, we will select our simulator which we have created in ComGR. Now just click on finish button and our workspace will open like this. So this is our workspace. First of all, we want to create one manual auto button over here. For that we will go on button, select maintained and draw a rectangular box like this. We will double click over it and here we will write its address. If you remember friends, we have connected our auto manual switch to X0 position. So here we will write X0, press enter. Now we want to give its picture. So for that we will go in pictures. From here we will select this library, define switch to state. Scroll down and we will select this image for off condition, or we can say manual condition. Just click OK. If you can't see full image over here, just click on stretch all or stretch 1 to 1. We will select just actual size. Similarly, we will give picture for on condition. So again, go to same library, scroll down. We will select this for on condition or auto mode. So just select it and press OK. Now click OK and our auto manual switch is created. You can see from here, if I click on 1, it will toggle like this, and if I click on 0, it will toggle like this. Now we want to have one start button and stop button for manual mode. So again I will go to buttons, select momentary and draw a box over here. Double click over it and first of all we will write its address. So if you remember, we have connected our start button to X3 terminal of PLC. So here I will write X3, press enter. Now we want to give its image. First of all, I will change its shape from here to round because we want round buttons. Now we will go to pictures. From here we will select modern button library. For start, we will select this image for off unpressed condition. Click OK. If you can't see button over here, just go to this stretch mode and select stretch all. Now button will be appear. Similarly, select image for on condition. Again we will go to same library, modern button. Select this image for pressed situation. When the button is not pressed, it will appear like this, and if the button is pressed, it will appear like this. Just click OK. Again here stretch all. So now button is visible. Just click OK. So our start button is created. Similarly, we want to have stop button over here, but in order to save time, we will just copy this by Ctrl C and paste it by Ctrl V and drag it here. Now we need to change its address and its color. So just double click on it. First of all, we will change its address from here. We have connected our stop button to X4 of PLC, X4 input of PLC. So we have changed this input. Now we want to change image. So go on pictures. Don't change the library, just click over here and select red button, this one for stop. unpressed condition. Similarly, for pressed condition, we will select this image, click OK, and again click OK over here. So our stop button is also created. Now we want one water tank over here. So for that we will just draw a rectangular box from here. Select rectangular, draw a box like this. Double click over it. From here you can change its border color and also its line weight. So we will just increase line weight and click OK. So now it's visible properly. Now we want a pump over here. But what is pump? Pump is our indicator of on off condition. So for that, first of all we need to select indicator from here and click on multi-state indicator. Now draw a box over here. Double click over it. First of all we will write its address. What it shows my output. So select Y because Y is our output in PLC. And what is its address? Y0 is the address of my output. Click OK. Now we want to show the image of pump over here. So for that click on pictures and from here we will select a library. For that I am selecting vector pump library. So in this library there are so many kinds of pumps. I will select this image for off condition. So select it and click OK. If the image is not visible properly, go on stretch mode and select stretch all. Now the image is properly visible. Click. Now we want image for on condition. So again we will go to the same library, vector pump, scroll down and we will select this image for on condition. Again we will click on stretch all and click OK over here. So now our pump is created. If it will be on, let me click over this. So if the pump will be on, it will appear like this, and if it is off, it will appear like this. Now we want to draw one high level switch and low level switch over here. So what is our switches? That is kind of input. So inputs are just buttons. So I will select maintained and draw a box like this. Double click over it. Now this is my high level switch. So I will write its address x2, x because it's my input and 2 because I have connected my high level switch to x2 terminal of PLC. Click enter. Here I will just show colors to show my on off condition of switch. So I will select red for 0 condition and for 1 I will select green. Click OK. So when my switch is not activated, it will just appear like red box, and when my switch is activated, it will appear like green box. So this is my high level switch. Similarly, I will create low level switch just by copy pasting it. So just select it, press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, take this box over here like this, double click over it because we need to change its address. So just change its address to X1 because low level switch is connected to X1 terminal of PLC. Click OK. So now our low level and high level switches are created. Now we want to show animation of water level over here. For that I will use bar graph. From here select normal and draw a rectangular box size of the tank. Now double click over it, select top from here so that motion of water is up down direction like this. Now now we will write address from here, as it has nothing to do with our hardware or software programming. This is just for animation purpose. So for that we will select internal memory from here. This is the internal memory of HMI. Here I will just write 1. Internal memories are denoted by this dollar sign and just click OK. So here you can see minimum and maximum values are 0 to 100. So if the value of 1 is 50, it will show like this, and if the value of 1 is 20, it will come down and show reduce. So based on the value of 1, it will show the level of water here. Right now just click OK over here. Now select to analog slider and draw one slider over here like this. Double click over it. Select a vertical from here so that movement of slider in upward and downward direction. Here again we will write one address, which is nothing but internal memory $1, and press enter. Again enter. So this is input of my internal memory 1, and this bar graph is the output of my internal memory 1. If you can't understand, let me do the offline simulation from here. Click yes over here. You can see my input is 0, so there is no water, or you can see no color in this tank. As I am increasing this slider, you can see animation like water is filling. So this is my input and this is my output. The value here is stored in internal memory 1, and that is represent as the graph over here. So this is just to create an animation. It has nothing to do with our programming in hardware or software terms. Just close it. Now we have created all the things that we needed in HMI screen. All we need is to give labels to these items. For that, we will go in text box, draw a text box like this. Just double click over it, go to text and write. This is our manual mode. So just write manual. From here you can select bold. Here you can change the color, font and the size. Right now I just click OK. If you want to align its center, just click over here and it becomes center. We will give text box to all other items. So for that I will just Ctrl C and Ctrl V, copy paste it. Give labels to all other items like this. Just doing copy paste. We need to change the text of this. So for that I will double click over it, go on text, and here I will change its text. And after that just click OK. Similarly I will change other text. This was my high level switch. Okay. If you can't see your text properly, just adjust the size of box. Go on text and press enter over here. So it will become in, so it will become in two lines. So it will be written in 2 lines and click OK. So now you can see it properly. Similarly, we will write over here. Enter and write. click OK. So it is properly visible here. Here again we will go to text, and this is nothing but this is just our tank. So write tank. This is our pump. Okay. Similarly, we will change text over here. Here we will write start button. Click OK. And here we will write, go to text. Here we will write stop button. Click OK. So friends, we have completed our HMI designing. Now we will do our simulation. So for that, first of all, I will open my ISP soft from here. Open your ladder diagram, and then from the taskbar, open your COM/GR. From here, we will select our simulator and press start button. Close it. Now we will compile this project. So click over here. As you can see, our compilation is completed. Now we need to download our software in our simulator. So click over here. Click on transfer button. Now my program is transferring to my simulator. Just close this. Click on online mode. Forget to enable this bit. Finally, click on run button. Click yes, and here you can see our simulator has started and it is running. Now again go to Dopsoft HMI software. From here click on offline simulation. So friends, now my screen is loaded. So friends, first of all we will see simulation for manual mode. Let us say initially our tank level is empty. So I will start my pump from here. When I will press this bit will be on for very short duration, and my M0 bit will be latched, which will on my Y0 output. So let us see. As you can see, it was on for very short time and my M0 is latched, and due to that my output Y0 is on, and you can see our pump is on from here. So as the water level will rise and the user will press stop button, the pump will be stopped. You can see our M0 is unlatched and output is also off. Now we will understand our auto mode. For that, first of all, user will change this selector switch to auto mode. So now the auto mode is selected. As we will consume the water level will decrease. When the water level is below the low level switch, this switch will sense and becomes activated. So as the low level switch is activated, it gives signal to our PLC and our pump is on. So as the pump is on, water level will rise, and as the water level is higher than the low level switch, it will become off. So level switch is become off, but as you can see our output pump is still on. So the water level will still increase, and it will increase up to the high level switch. When the water level is above the high level switch, this switch will be activated, and as you can see, when this switch is activated, our pump becomes off. Again, when the user consumes the water level decreases and this switch becomes off, and water level decreases up to the low level switch. Again the low level switch will be activated and pump will be on, and the water will rise up. As the water will rise, it will become off, but pump will remain on. As the water level again reaches to the high level, pump again becomes off. This cycle will be repeated. So friends, Here our project of auto manual pump has completed. If you want to learn more examples like this, just like and subscribe our YouTube channel Automation Community. Meet you in the next video with another example.